Okay, Assalamualaikum and hi. Okay, today we will discuss and suggest the healthier foods for breakfast. So before that, I will introduce myself. My name is Azizan bin Ismail, and my friend is
Omar Malakal Ismail.
My name is Hussein and my name is Muhammad Ashraf bin Muhammad Asri.
okay. For this week, we the madam has given a task for suggestion for healthier foods for the healthier breakfast. So firstly, I suggest foods like oatmeal because firstly, as we know, oatmeal come from grains or cereal grass, and this oatmeal is a good source of calcium, and it can strengthen our bone, our teeth, and it also prevent us from osteoporosis. Okay, before that, after that, it also oatmeal also it is a filling because when we eat in the morning, so we are less likely to fill up with sugary snack. So it will prevent us from take some snack and avoid us from getting more fat. Okay.
I have some question. Is this okra dish oatmeal?
Oat crunch,
Munchies.
munchies. I think it's also a oatmeal, but it has been modified to be a biscuit, cracker or biscuit. So size, this oatmeal also is a low fat food. We can eat a large bowl of oatmeal without any worries because we can keep our body weight normally because it has low fat food, and besides that it also has plenty of protein that can promote our growth, and it also has a soluble fiber, and so when for the diabetic patient especially, they will not experience a rise in insulin after eating. So I think I will pass to my friends Aiman.
Okay. For me, I think the healthier food that is good for in the morning, right?
Yeah, in the
For
morning.
for the breakfast, I think it's good. For example, this biscuit, right? Jacobs, right? I think the
Original.
biscuit is good for the breakfast because uh, Jacob contains not Jacob, but the biscuit contains 92% of wheat cereal and 30% of less fat. So it's quite good for uh, obesity persons and also to all people because it's a very healthy food. Furthermore, you can see in the biscuit, for example, the Jacob contain many high of proteins, vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin B2, vitamin B3, vitamin B12, calcium and iron. So in the pyramid of foods, so it contains all the each of pyramid in the food. So it's very stable and very diet healthy uh, to people. So I think it's good. It's very good. Besides, many people in the morning they doesn't have feel to eat. So I think the biscuit is suitable for people to eat in the morning because that the morning that time people usually don't have feel to eat. Uh, the biscuit also can eat with the milk and tea. So you can variable the choice how you want to eat the biscuit. So for maybe for people like to eat biscuit with tea, right? So some some people also eat the biscuit with the mayonnaise, or maybe this just like a sandwich and it compare it with the biscuit.
Like the villages, they like to take the breakfast with the coffee. Hot coffee.
Yeah. Yes. I think the biscuit is very good for the breakfast. So how about you? Use
So the healthy food that I choose, which is suitable for breakfast, is the cereal, such as cocoa crunch,
I like the crunch.
So cereal can provide us energy in the morning, and apart from providing energy, cereal also is a good source of important nutrients such as calcium, iron, and vitamin B as well as protein and fiber. Cereal also may benefit from positive health, but which is related to satiety, body weight, and chronic disease.
Want to, in my opinion, I think the cereal is also the most breakfast that children like.
Okay. Besides you take the cereal, what the what you I mean what you mix with the cereal?
I usually mix the
Based on our television, for the we always see they mix the cereal with the milk. Yeah. So maybe it's more
More flavor,
more
more
nutrient.
nutrients.
And I also want to add that cereal also contains high glucose level, which is essential in carbohydrate that is needed for the brain to function. And many studies have shown that eating breakfast can also make us happier and also release our own stress. And also in studies among children, breakfast can improve attainment, behavior, and has been linked to improve stress. Uh, so just like in other organs in the body, brain is also need to work. So glucose is really important for our brain. So I think cereal is a good breakfast for our brain. I want to add something. Cereal is good food for breakfast, but usually people nowadays especially students do not take the cereal because it costs too high, and they usually skip their breakfast, and they um, they eat their lunch without having a breakfast. So I think some improvement can be done to to replace cereal from other food. We have same nutrient. I think.
You also can buy not branded cereal.
Oh, they also have not branded cereal right nowadays, like Cocoa Puff.
Cocoa, yeah.
Cocoa Puff. Like that, it's like a Cocoa Crunch, but
It's safe, but
it's not expensive and
yes,
affordable for all people.
maybe different in the content.
The quality and the delicious is less than the Cocoa Crunch. How about you, Ashraf?
Okay, for me, I suggest that the healthier breakfast for us is tuna sandwich.
Wow, it's very delicious.
How you feel when I say tuna sandwich?
I think it's very tasty because tuna is the kind of other food we mix with the bread.
Tasty and very
Okay,
very
beside
heavy, not heavy.
beside tasty, we have enough nutrient to tuna sandwich. Okay, first from the bread of sandwich, we can get carbohydrate for energy. because as a student, you need energy for study whole days from maybe 8 a.m. until maximum 7 p.m. So so at the morning we need enough energy to focus in the class. And second thing is the protein in the tuna itself. Okay, and then I suggest that we take tuna sandwich with low fat milk, because in the milk we have the what we say calcium.
Yes, calcium.
Calcium
High in calcium.
for our bone. Then in the sandwich itself we have the salad and the cheese.
I have a question. Uh, how do you make the tuna? Is it you make it by own or just by at the shop? Like for example, ayam brand they have a tuna, so you just put it in the fridge and eat, or you make it by own yourself.
If I have time, I can buy the fresh tuna and I make it. But if I don't have time, busy with so many assignment, you just buy the tuna
In the
ayam brand.
yes, ayam brand itself.
Right? So every day you just take it and spread it in the bread. So it's very easy and make the short time to prepare. So it's good. Okay, so
So from the all
the
food that we all suggest, so what you think that the food that is very um, quite good and very suitable for just like a student. So
okay.
which
Now
food
I want to list some factors that we need to consider in this selection. First, we choose the nutrient content, then the cost, and then the period, and mean
The way of prepare.
the way
how
of
how
prepare.
how how you prepare. So we prefer short time,
Time, not less cost,
cost, high
and
nutrient.
high nutrient. So based on all our suggestions. So
I think
what the
I think like me and Pius, oatmeal and cereal is just same kind of food, but
Yes.
it has a very high cost. But it can be prepared
But if
with
we
a short time.
buy in the dozen of
the bucket or
the bucket or dozen, maybe the price quite low.
So I think the very cheap is a biscuit because yes, biscuit is you can eat everywhere.
Okay, for one thing,
Only cost of I think
This is a very this is a
7
branded
8.
biscuit, so it's quite expensive. Actually, you can
How long?
yes, you can eat it in maybe 1 month, then
One for 2 weeks.
you eat the.
So as a conclusion, what we choose?
So I think for me, I think it depends on person, or maybe it depend on the cost. So some of person, some maybe this month the person have a maybe he have a many money, so they can eat the cereal and like oatmeal. So maybe the next month is decreases of money, so he can eat the biscuit because biscuit also is a good breakfast, good source of. So how guys?
So okay, for the conclusion, what from the four foods
I
that
think
we
from the four food, um, not the most healthier, but the most suitable is biscuit. Then the other is cereal and sandwich. But all people can have this food for their breakfast. So, anything that you want to add? Yes?
I agree with you.
I also agree with you.
Okay. That's it from our group. I hope you enjoy watching our video, and thank you for watching us. Okay, that's all. Thank you. Assalamualaikum.